Hey everybody, welcome to my video. I wanted to do a review of the low hanging system. This is one from Rachel Rofe, who is the partner of Don Wilson, and what she's doing here is something pretty cool. So, as you guys may or may not know, I focus a lot on paid traffic when I'm selling things online. So I want to pay Facebook to send me traffic, and I basically use platforms like Gearbubble is one of my favorite, and Teespring and Represent and all that stuff. And I also have my own store too that I dabble in. But this is neat because this is a course that's showing people how to sell stuff on Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. So with the focus being Amazon, Amazon is gigantic in the amount of traffic that they have, as everybody knows. You probably already bought something from Amazon in your life, and we can put stuff up on Amazon, and we don't have to run. Oh, that's nice. We don't have to run any traffic at all to it because there's so many people on Amazon searching for things that they just go on Amazon, search, find your product, buy it, and then you basically ship it to them. So there's two ways on Amazon. You can buy all the product in advance and send it to Amazon and let them ship it. Or the other way, which I like, you don't have to buy the product in advance. So you take the order and then you drop ship it to the person who bought it. That's what I prefer because there's no upfront costs. I don't have to worry about inventory. And the good part is with a company like Don Wilson's Gear Bubble, we can actually do things like coffee mugs and shirts and whatever it may be, necklaces, and we can use them for the fulfillment with Amazon and with Etsy and with eBay. So it's really cool. I just dove into this recently. I've got a couple products already up on Amazon following the training in here. This is a look at the membership area. It's basically 32 lessons, but they are pretty in depth. Like Rachel goes through everything. So first one is like the intro about the course, the overall process, and then she talks about finding proven concepts, which is a really good video. What niche should you enter? Also a really good video because niches are very important to your success. Uh, Make great design. This video I picked up two software programs that I didn't know about. I use Photoshop for all my designs, or I'll outsource them to Fiverr, or I'll pay a designer to do mine. But this was really cool. I thought she recommended two in there that I didn't even know about. So I love that. I love that video. I think it was that video. Yeah, it was that video. Really good because it makes it so simple. Like say you're doing a coffee mug. The best thing that works is simple. And if you have a text coffee mug, it just works well. So the program that she recommends in there works so well to create variations of your design while keeping it simple. So I love it. I don't want to give it away, but man, it's I that was worth the price of the course right there. And I did pay for this course. I did not get a review access. I probably could have, but I didn't. I bought it, so I've paid for this. So I'm a student too. Um, she talks about step three, launching on Gearbubble. So you use Gearbubble for this. So she walks through the whole thing. Finding keywords. This is a key because now you're not using ads. You're actually finding keywords that are best on Amazon. And she gives you a lot of good tools in here that you can use to find this. And I signed up for one of these tools, and right away I found three of my core niches, and I found all the keywords for them, and I started listing products. I'm still listing products on them on Amazon. She shows you how to launch on Amazon. The one years and years ago, I always wanted to go on Amazon, but I thought there's a barrier to entry because you have to have like UPC codes, and I didn't understand it, and I didn't get what they were talking about. But now watching that video and learning actually how to do it, the one barrier that I had to entry is gone. So now I know how to do it. I know how to move forward, and I know how to make it work. So it works really well. I'm very excited about making a ton of money on Amazon. Now I'm going to get on Etsy and eBay as well here too. There's SEO tips. So a couple like a little checklist that you should go through. Also on Amazon, reviews are big. So it talks about how to get reviews legitimately. You don't want to have fake reviews on there. You'll get your account banned. You'll be in a lot of trouble. Don't do that. How to make it discounted or free codes. So she walks through that. So if you have friends or family, you don't have to do that route, but or people that you want to review, you could offer them a discount code as long as they say in the review that they received a promotional discount for the review. Then Amazon likes that. They're fine with that. Now, this part I really like, the sponsored ads. Right now, I've got, as soon as I launched my first one, I launched sponsored ads on it. I ran into a little difficulty with something called a buy box, but I'm working through that. But so sponsored ads on Amazon are really cool because you're only showing ads on Amazon. So the traffic on that site is so huge that it's insane. So I am very excited about this. And setting up sponsored ads is so simple compared to any other platform I've ever used. Then she has a download section as well. Now here she talks about getting into fulfillment by Amazon, FBA. So you can do that, but you don't need to. Okay. This would be where you buy your products in advance and send it there. And then she talks about setting up your seller account, how to do it correctly, categories you need for approval. So there are some categories like jewelry that you have to get approved for before you can list your products in there. She walks you through everything. And then selling on Amazon if you're an international seller. So more information there. And here's another one. So here's posting on like other sites like Etsy, eBay, and even talking about Shopify. So she actually goes through Etsy, she goes through eBay, she goes through Shopify with some tips and tricks. And then she even goes to the lengths of showing you how to process orders. So it's not just, hey, put it up there and cross your fingers and hope something works. She's walking you through everything in this. This is really nice too, how to keep momentum and scale up. Scaling is a big problem for a lot of people because they get something going and then they kind of give up on it. Like when you have something that's working, that's where you should be focusing 80% of your time, energy, and budget. And you got to keep that momentum going. So if a campaign or if a product is faltering, you can actually put a little bit more time, energy, and maybe a little bit of money into it to get it to go even bigger. So this is a great video. I liked it. And then the downloads, and then she just has a wrap up. And not done there, she also goes into a case study. So she does a pillow one, and then she does, what's this one? One design, 600 plus easy sales, capitalizing off trends. Holidays are a great time. So right now, we're about to come into Father's Day weekend, and if you had jumped on the Father's Day trend, like Father's Day coffee mugs sell like hotcakes on Amazon because what child doesn't want to buy a funny coffee mug for their dad for Father's Day? So it's awesome. And that's not the only trends. Trends are year round. Like there's tons of them, and it's not just a holiday. It could be any day. And then here's another one. She talks about sales from stock photos. So, did you know that you don't really have to even have a slogan on a mug? You could have a picture that you bought commercial rights to and put it on a mug. So just think about that one. Tons of ideas there. I've got some sites that I use for that too, and it's just wicked. So, I really like this course. I think it's really good. Rachel obviously knows what she's doing, and I'm not the kind of guy that recommends everything to everybody. I don't do that. I actually promote very few products, as you guys know if you're on my list. So this is one that I like, and this is one that I personally paid for with my own money. I did not get a promotional copy, and I love it. So I'm going to be doing a live case study on this in my forums right here. So right now I'm doing round one coffee time, and basically it's just a live case study where I'm walking through how to sell coffee mugs using Facebook ads. But I'm going to add like round two is kind of going to be coffee time free because I'm going to show how to do coffee mugs on Amazon and Etsy and eBay. Okay, so I'm going to get into all that. So I'm not just selling you a course and saying here, go have at it, try and do it. I'm actually going to do it too on my own site, and I'm actually going to be in the trenches as usual with everybody. So I think that's the difference between me and a lot of the other guys out there is that I actually do everything that I recommend to you. So I'm not just telling you to buy it and go off on your own. I'm actually going to be there right with you, struggling, trying to figure it out and making it work. So join me on the journey. I highly suggest you pick this up. I did. I love it. I don't regret it at all. And they also have a Facebook group too. I'm not sure if that's open or not to everybody. No, it must be. It must be. But you'll see me in the Facebook group too, because I'm asking questions and trying to figure things out. Because I love a challenge. This is a challenge, and I've never been one to back down from one. And I think getting kind of some, setting it up and getting passive sales is something that intrigues everybody because you're not paying for ad costs. So it's hard for me to fire up a product and not run paid traffic to it. So this is kind of, it's a neat thing for me to experience. So I'd love you to experience it with me. Have a look at it, see if you like it, and I think you will. I do recommend it. And if you have any questions, let me know. Hit me up on the Facebook group, or hit me up on email or Skype, or come on into the PPC Coach site and talk to me. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.